Hey, I'm Mike Duffy, and here's a look at what's happening today. Local faith leaders traveled to the nation's capital, where hundreds are calling for unity and action in the wake of recent violence. A local pastor also said that this upcoming week, thoughts and action could turn into a prayer, a vigil, or a letter to your elected official. You can even take the pledge to share how you plan to stand up for humanity. Links are on our website, abc10.com. And after more than 14 years in prison on terrorism charges, a Lodi man is back home nearly 2 weeks after a federal judge overturned his conviction. Hamid Hyatt, a cherry picker from Lodi, was accused of plotting an attack on the United States after attending a terrorist training camp in Pakistan. He was convicted in 2006 and sentenced to 24 years in prison for providing material support to terrorists. Hyatt proclaimed his innocence, and a judge in Sacramento overturned the conviction in July, ruling that Hyatt hadn't received a proper defense at trial. And California lawmakers are back to work tomorrow after their July recess. They have 1 month left to pass bills before they adjourn for the year. A measure before the Senate would force companies like Uber and Lyft to treat their drivers like full-time employees. Another bill would cap rent increases for most people at 7% a year. Lawmakers are also considering giving public health officials oversight of doctors who grant more than 5 medical exemptions each year for vaccinations. And now for a check of your weather, here's meteorologist Tracy Humphrey. Hi, Tracy.
Oh, hi, Mike. Well, today, part 2. Saturday, we started off with afternoon highs in the mid-80s. Today, we got more 90s across the area. It is 89 degrees currently in downtown Sacramento around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Winds out of the west and northwest at 7 miles per hour. Your humidity at 27%. And we are looking at more temperatures, much warmer than the same time yesterday. 89 degrees in Marysville, 92 in Fairfield, 91 in Stockton, 88 degrees in Modesto. The 80s, they're running amok in the foothills from 86 in Sonora, 84 in Auburn, and the lower 70s in Truckee and South Lake Tahoe. 24-hour temperature change. So we are seeing temperatures that are warmer versus the same time yesterday. From 2 degrees warmer in Marysville and Oroville to 6 degrees higher in Sacramento. God bless you. 8 degrees warmer in Fairfield, 5 degrees warmer in Stockton. So yeah, the temperature change, everything increasing because of that high pressure system. We'll see more of an increase tomorrow as well, as many locations will be flirting with triple-digit highs. Here's a look at your weather timeline. Lower 90s coming in around 6 o'clock this evening. Upper 80s around 7 o'clock tonight. Our sunset coming in at 8:05 tonight. And you can see temperatures in the lower 80s around that time frame. The lower 70s coming in around 11 o'clock tonight. And just in case you didn't know, we do have the Perseid meteor shower. It will be peaking over the next couple of nights. You can see up to 60 meteors per hour. Viewing, when is the best time? Well, the moon is a waxing gibbous right now, so it is going to be really relatively bright. You're going to have to really wait until the moon sets, which is around 3 o'clock in the morning, and the sun rises, which is around 6 o'clock in the morning, to have the best opportunity to take it all in. All that being said, good luck. I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful light show. So your forecast for tomorrow for your Monday, afternoon highs in the mid-70s for the Bay Area, mid-90s for the Valley. That's a warm-up, right? Lower 90s for the hills and the mid-70s coming into play for the Sierra. If you're not a huge fan of the big warm-up, don't worry. Just wait a couple days. The Delta breeze is back in play by the upcoming weekend. Now you're all caught up with what's happening today.